You know, speaking of which, I'll give an honorable mention. Candace Owens is back.
Oh.
Yeah, she's back. I told you she was going to come back. She got her own shit now. It's a little more low budget than what she was doing before, but it's the same kind of content. But she had a whole issue with Juneteenth. I'm not going to get into it because I don't necessarily agree with her take on it. I'll put a link in there.
What was her take?
That's your girl, though. That's your girl.
Well, no. It's more or less she feels like kind of like it's a ruse. Like, you know, it's okay, so we got a holiday. So what? What's it actually helping and changing with that? Like, what are we
kind of like her whole persona?
I mean, look, man, don't do that. Don't do that with Candace this early, man. She just came back. She's been on 2 weeks. She had already been up on Piers Morgan's show and some other stuff, man. She's doing all right. I'm wishing her the best.
Wow.
Her and her forehead, okay?
How long have you been a
push her
fan
eyes
of
together?
canned ass?
Okay, how long have I been a fan of... No, let me say this. I have been a fan of Candace for a few years. Like when she was first coming out, I was a little like, who's this little lady?
That's a huge bitch.
And then
Exactly.
I listen to what people say.
Okay.
Like I listen and I hear. Now, granted, there's some contradictions in the woman's stuff. Don't get it twisted. She talks a lot about the black community and uplifting it, and she's married to a Caucasian person. So that's a little bit contradictory. And
Yeah, God is good.
but that doesn't.
Amy, though.
But at the same time, I also can't say that her doing that is somehow diminishing the black community. Like her being married to a white person is not the worst problem that the black community has. So it really isn't a big deal.
It is a problem. It is a problem because
It's a contradiction, but it's not a problem.
She's
That's how I feel
stepping,
about it.
fetching for these white people, and they say, "See, this one agrees with me," and so they build their whole ideology on how black people should feel off of this candy ass motherfucker. That's why.
Look, man, I done already told you we're not going to speak negatively of Candace at this time. She's trying to push her. She's trying to. The First Amendment is the First Amendment, man, and whether we like what the person's saying and how we respect. And her. This is the thing. I just personally, I feel like, in a grand sense, there's more black women that are saying negative things than there are Candace Owenses. You see what I'm saying? So if I had to listen to something, I'd like to have that too. I like the fact that she has a different opinion. I like the fact that she's not shaking her ass all over the place. That she likes to have a decent debate. That she can go on Piers Morgan and not have her titties out and a weird ass wig on, talk about she's a crackhead named Barney. You see what I'm saying? She utilizes her platform to push her message, and her message at the end of the day is an overall positive one. So, like I said, I don't agree with every single thing the woman does, but I can appreciate that she's on the positive side of things in a grand sense. I don't think that she
does enough to convince folks like you, and I believe that is her danger.
Oh, folks like me. What you mean by that? You talking about brown people?
Who believe that she is an overall positive person when she is definitely undercutting most black people that she even speaks upon.
Well, how's she undercutting you specifically? Since we're talking about it, I mean, I wasn't really planning on this, but since she talks,
she speaks about the black diaspora as in most of us don't know what we're doing, or ignorant, or waiting for money, or all that kind of thing. She's like, get up and do this thing. Great, that's positive, but the undertone of how she speaks about us as a people is negative. That's the problem I have with it.
I don't, you know, we're gonna have to float around that somewhere else, because I don't want to get into another Candace Owens debate until I can get Candace Owens on here to debate, because I can't speak for that woman. All I can say is when it comes to the image socially of black women, I'd rather see Candace as an image than, you know, the ratchetness. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she's 100% right all the time. I'm just saying that she's a better look than this other bullshit.
What if her name was Man Ass Brokens?
Could be that. Could be that.